Hi, I'm Chris Forsberg.
And I'm Jimmy Caldwell.
And this is Racecar Revival, brought to you by eBay Motors. Each episode, we're taking one lucky winner's unfinished project and turning it into the race car of their dreams.
Full chassis teardowns, engine swaps, whatever it takes to get that car track ready.
That's right, because these cars ain't gonna build themselves.
Certainly are not.
My name is Fernando Wyatt, and this is my Nissan 370Z 2017.
I mean, what do you think?
I think it's a Z.
It is a Z. How'd you guess? I mean, you knew this is what we're gonna start with. If we're gonna build a race car, start out with what you know.
Well, there's one chassis we know, certainly this one.
Checking it out on the submissions, and it was like, seemed like perfect candidate because kid tore it apart. He wanted to make it, a little bit better, wanted to get some heat shielding in the engine bay, ran out of time, and this thing's just been sitting,
Happens all the time.
Happens all the time.
Cars in garages all over the nation like this.
Jimmy, how many cars do you have in your garage?
That's none of
How
your
many
business.
Zs do you have in your garage?
Let's not talk about that right now.
He said he's got pretty much everything to put it back together, but we don't want to just put it back stock.
Well, it's not what we do. Certainly looks like a lot of parts in here, though. You know where they all go.
Well, that's why you're here.
That's unfortunate.
I just drive the car. I've never worked on a car in my life.
This is all the stuff that we just completely eliminate and throw away. Where's the boys at? Let's get them.
I was just gonna say,
push this.
The boys are back in town.
The boys are back. I'm gonna show you Edward car wash hands.
Edward car wash hands. Get the hell out of there.
I'm out of here.
I thought we were gonna send this thing back to the guy. We just washed his car for him for free.
We did a pretty good job.
It's like a whole new car.
It's like we got him all ahead of the game now.
I don't even know why we're putting a motor back in it.
Pretty cool what he did start to accomplish, though.
Yeah, you got
like
kind of hot boy with it.
I like all the fancy.
I'm into it.
Here's the neat part about that. In race car format, you know when you have a leak and stuff because everything's clean and you can wipe it and keep it clean.
Got a little powder coat happy, which is cool.
Yeah, it's fancy.
But yeah, the gold foil, that saved us a lot of time. That
certainly did.
I probably wasn't gonna do that.
I sure would. Tearing a motor out to do all this? I don't know if I have that energy. But respect.
I mean, maybe that's why it's been sitting for so long.
Well,
it was like, oh, that gold foil was actually a bad idea.
makes sense.
Motor's out. We should probably take a look at that clutch.
Clutch is going on the list.
Flywheel's probably smoked.
Just getting a new one.
So we'll get that going. We should take a look at the rest of the things on that engine, like maybe get some silicone hoses on there. Things we gotta order. Of course, suspension, right? Fernando was very complimentary to our GLTZ build. And that was, a full road race package, upgraded brakes, upgraded powertrain, track ready, safe for the track, and also going to be reliable for him because nobody wants to show up to the track and have to work on your car, right?
Arms.
Coils. Brakes.
Pretty much covers the whole corner.
Not wheels and tires. Gonna need those. Yeah, so wheel and tire package, cold air intake kit. I like to keep it like a short ram. I like that a little bit better.
They look much nicer.
Gonna need to get a full exhaust for it. Exterior, I kind of want to spruce it up a little bit and get a Nismo kit on it.
For sure.
Yeah.
They just look awesome.
Yeah, he had a little GT wing that he wanted to put on it, but it wasn't really lining up. I think we get a nice carbon GT wing on it.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh, while the motor's out, let's set up all for external coolers.
Good call. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, Z's always run hot.
Well,
this will get us moving.
We could talk about it all day, but none of this stuff's gonna happen if we don't have it.
And the nice part about this build is we're able to plug in, 2017 Nissan 370Z right into the eBay Motors app, and it just punches out all those guaranteed fit components. And so we didn't have to worry about anything showing up that was for a different chassis or not fitting, wrong year.
What about a steering wheel?
Oh, look at the FR logo and the
Fire
button.
one of those in
when
there.
When did that happen?
Fernando Z, it was on the right path, right? He tore it down, he had a lot of good components, but he kind of ran out of time. It's very easy to take your car apart. It's a lot harder to put it back together, especially with a lot of new parts. You guys think we can get this toolbox further away?
It'd be ideal if we could.
First thing I jump on is putting a new clutch in it. Pulled the transmission off that thing. I'm like, what is loose on here? So the flywheel is just jiggling back and forth. This is what happens when a dual mass flywheel fails.
Oh yeah, dude. That's bad news right there.
Chris Forsberg, sit back down here, Squancher.
Oh,
We're gonna
God,
talk
I was gonna
about
go
this
get
thing.
dirty, but I'm way happier to just kneel over here.
We gotta talk about things. I need help putting the transmission back on.
Oh, can't do it yourself?
Up.
That never goes on that easy. You look like a pro there, bud.
Very professional.
Yo, seriously, did you loosen these?
We're gonna nut bolt this whole car.
I didn't realize I was that strong. Oh yeah. I would say this thing was on the track.
Brake duct cooler going on. She's just gonna sit right in there like that.
Look at that.
Wow. Got here just in time.
That's gotta go. All right. Well, let's get the rest of this garbage out of here.
Yeah, not into this exhaust really.
You don't like the snorkel tube?
Not feeling it. Missing a bolt right there.
You don't need
That's
that.
your problem.
Well,
That's why you don't run.
kind of found a little bit of your problem.
I'm digging the subframe.
I'm way into it. I want to do it to our cars now.
I mean, the one thing I will say is that I'm really stoked he did the bushings.
Yeah, is it like
Hey, the rear subframe's kind of clunking around a bit. You want to check that out, man?
the mods that he has made definitely expedited.
Yeah, they're good mods.
Yeah.
He
all the
was
stuff that-
on the right path.
It was all the
Put it
stuff
that
we
way.
would have did.
The stuff we would have did and hated every minute of it.
Burnout bushings. Yeah.
Let's put the motor in this thing. I'm ready.
The real MVP. Watch out, not certified coming through.
Perk chop, watch that car. Brand new.
Let me show you a trick. Make sure you twist it the right way.
Hush, I was trying to think about it. And my physical science.
No, that's the wrong way.
Yeah, it's gonna pivot this
No,
out.
nope. It's gonna work great. Wait.
It's all.
Nope. Other way.
Told you. Yeah, see, I was right the whole time. Forsberg.
Yeah, I told you it was the wrong way.
Go down. Up. In. Up and in. Up.
In.
Yep.
Thanks. Cardboard. Live by it.
God's gift to the world.
And it just keeps coming.
You know what
Every
they
day
say.
it's a full new supply.
Jimmy and I first met at the track. I don't know if we met the night before. He kind of tells me that we met the night before.
Funny story because I always refer back to the first time I met him. I referenced that he big dogged me. And he's like, what does that even mean?
I might have shrugged him off because I didn't know who he was.
It's just like, I get it. Like those guys like are basically a celebrity when you're at a track.
And my motor blows up, so I start to do the swap, and me and my buddies are doing it at the track in the dark with a couple floodlights. Come to about 7, 8 a.m., sun's out, and we're trying to get this thing started, and it's just like lug, and it won't kick over. Even if he didn't really know me at all, he just can't resist walking up, seeing a situation, knowing how to fix it, and he's just like, you hook up the ground wire? And he just kind of like, walks over, hooks it up, he's like, try it now. Just boom, just fired right up. Of course. Since day one, Jimmy's been there to save the day.
What? Hold on, you're peeing.
Ah, got it. Freaking got on my knee. That's not even tight. I'm glad we're doing this. I
Why
have
are we
said
yelling?
14.
What are we yelling
I
about?
have 6 seconds.
14.
I'm gonna lose. I don't bet. Yeah. Nails are tight. Well, maybe if the tools got put back away.
Come in with the buzzer beater. You literally put hands on every suspension.
All right, Taylor. You know what you're doing.
Guess what? You know you're good at not
Hey,
unbolting
man.
the car.
You unbolt that race car. You know where they all are.
This is all part of the thing is. You know what wrenches to grab.
You grab the 14, 17, 19, and we'll see you in an hour. From there, we just start applying all the other pieces, the front end components, getting those extra coolers on there. Nice, big, fresh, upgraded oil cooler. Same thing with the power steering cooler. These are things that we realized on our GLTZ that were some of the issues with keeping that car cool. We got those components upgraded.
Power steering line is tight, like a tiger. Whoa, look at Jason going on with the Bram Bams.
Wow, those are big boys.
Those are sprinkles.
Oh yeah, if you put a little colors in there.
No, that's what
Chocolate sprinkles?
That's what they're called.
Yeah, look at the box. Sprinkle.
They're awesome.
Oh, nice crying.
Bleeding from the eye! Squatch pad, no! Why would you do this to me? I got your shocks. Hurry up. Happy hour. Taylor, take them. Put them on. Go.
You can't lift those.
There's more stuff. Wheels and tires also. Look out.
You gonna surf those in?
Bong, ba-dong, gong, gong. Check it out. There's 2 on here. They're coming.
Got mega meats. Now we're talking.
GTs.
Now we're talking. Best part of every new car build is opening up the new wheels.
Liz, you're gonna have to mount the wheels.
Yeah, you ready to learn? Wow, deer in headlights. I was like, oh my God, are you serious? Jimmy,
Yes.
car's done, dude.
I don't know if anybody picked up on this, but do-do-do, do-do-da. This is my favorite thing.
Now these are the same ones that we run on not just my race car, but the GLTZ.
Every
as well.
race car around
Pretty much
here.
all the race cars here. So yeah, proper.
These things
So,
rip. Clean break.
I'll take the dirty side.
Thanks.
Dishes are done on this side, did.
We got the secondary hatch resprayed black to match the fresh body panels because this hatch has no rear spoiler on there. The idea is to be able to put a GT wing on this thing, and it was a project that he had started but not completed, so Jimmy's over here masking off the outside edge to give it that nice black finished window edge. And yeah, just taking this back to raw aluminum so we get some contrast in there.
What happens if you get through this whole process and the engine doesn't run?
That was a major concern, because like, what if you do put it all back together, start that thing up, and there's like a rod knock? You're like, cool, now what? Get a new engine? Did you prime the fuel pump?
We have an extra half quart of oil in over the line, so we should
Yeah.
be fine.
You're good.
Okay, ready?
Crank.
Crank.
It's gonna start medium. I told you.
Oh,
Every time.
yeah, baby.
Look at you now. Just because there's like little fluids, hands, yeah. Fired up.
Nothing yet.
Looks dry.
Checking for leaks. Yep.
Seems like we're doing pretty good.
Not bad.
All right, let's shut it off and check the fluid level.
All right. Nice work, bud. Yeah, buddy.
Good job.
So I think it's time for some happy hour since we got this car going.
So what do you think? Look at this thing.
It's awesome.
I'm absolutely loving it. I know Fernando's gonna be stoked on it. It's like the race car he never had.
It's a race car I never had either. This thing's beautiful.
The Nismo bumpers, really
Yeah.
updating the body on it, incorporated some of the livery down into the lip too, which is rad. And what build is complete without an awesome wheel and tire package?
With the TSW Kimuras, it's 18, 10 and a half.
Full square,
Perfect offset,
Yeah.
I might say.
and then wrapped in our GT radial Champiro SX2 RS, same as the GLT-Z, which Brian Highcutter said were some of his favorite tires he's ever put on that Z.
So let's take a peek under the hood. Oh, hello.
So with this setup, we went with the K&N short ram intake system.
Perfect fitting. kit.
Yep, it's just easy to work on. It's all right here. Got the heat shields, keeping all the heat out of the radiator
Which
setup.
makes it a true cold air intake system.
It does, yeah.
It really does. It makes such a difference with the headers right there behind them.
Outside of that, the optimum battery, because when you're going to the track, last thing you want to do is deal with dead batteries.
All right, moving on.
So one of the things you really never get to see in the wheel wells, the BC Racing ZR 3-way coilovers. Absolute track monsters. On our drift cars, on our road race car, like it's a perfect package.
And the three-way adjustability of these things is paramount in dialing in the track setups.
Yeah, there's a lot of knobs in there. I usually look to you to set it up.
Now that we have this thing up to the perfect height for myself and Forsberg in his power stance.
It's the only way I fit under here, brother. Upgraded front sway bar, the under tray, and it's all pretty color coded. Full exhaust on here, stainless steel.
Flex joints, high flow cats, off-road use on this one because this is a race car. You can get all that stuff on eBay Motors.
We took all of his factory control arms off and got rid of those because we needed to get the toe and the camber and even a little bit of the caster to be adjustable so we can get it set right. Because especially when you lower it on these BCs, you know, it's gonna be all out of whack. Well, enough talking about this car. Let's get Fernando in here and show him his new race car. Here, eyes closed, we're walking in. We're gonna go around to the far side here. Fernando, you ready to see this thing?
Yes, sir.
Fire it up.
Oh, crap. Oh, damn. Oh. Oh, my God.
Do you love it? Look at this thing. Look at this wrap.
Oh my God, this is my car?
Wrap.
This thing is amazing.
Fernando's reaction said it all. Obviously, he was big time into it, which is a good thing, because I would have headlocked him and probably took the car for myself.
Yeah, the color is amazing. Oh, holy. Wow.
Bringing him in and being able to, you know, reveal the car to him was just an awesome experience. I haven't really got to do that. Take someone's prized possession, someone's passion, someone's dream, and help them to fulfill it is a whole different experience. In the end, it's what we enjoy doing. You know, we love building cars, we love, you know, helping people out, and this is that exact scenario to the highest tier. And that's a wrap for our Nissan 370Z track build. If you're inspired by this build and want to start your own Racecar Revival, head over to eBay Motors. From OEM to aftermarket parts, eBay Motors has you covered with over 122 million parts and accessories. Head over to ebaymotors.com and get your project over the finish line.